Welcome back, everyone. Next, we have KWIKClick Inc. It trades on the OTCQB under the symbol KWIK and is a SaaS consolidating social selling platform that offers the potential for increased sales for brands via customer acquisition and engagement. Please welcome Fred Cooper, President, CEO, and Chairman of the Board. Hi, Fred. How you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. The floor is yours. Call me back when you're ready for questions.
All right. Well, we're going to start with making what I do probably as simple as possible. KWIK, very simply put, is in the rewards industry. Specifically, our software platform allows any brand, whether it is a consumable, durable, or even a service, to have a rewards program customized for their particular customer base. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about a rewards program and the size of the industry, it is significant and it is expected to grow very largely over the next 4 years. Specifically in this, we are finding that many companies do not offer a rewards programs, and of those that do, almost 80% of them have suggested either they want to revamp their rewards program or improve their rewards program, because over half of those, almost half of those who aren't happy with the rewards program want a different solution. AKA, here comes KWIK. Now, in KWIK, I'm going to give you a little tip on why reward programs typically fail in our industry. For organizations that have spent a lot of money, typically in a minimum of $500,000 annually in spend, those reward programs work, and they work very well. For example, Starbucks. You probably, if you patronize Starbucks, they would be one of the few reward programs that you participate in. You like it, it's clear, easy to understand, and you think it's worth the value participating. However, in rewards programs, the current industry has you say, oh, just install a loyalty point program, just install a cashback program, maybe do a free giveaway, and that is going to be great in your rewards program. However, those reward programs do not work. In fact, they are usually nothing but a drain on the marketing budget to try to increase customers or increase the lifetime value of the customer. Here's specifically why they fall short. First, most company owners in the $4 to $15 million range do not know how to implement a rewards program. And it is not a matter of just putting in a simple few reward points and then hope that your customer comes back to redeem them. Number two, most of them don't know how to create assets, marketing material that will make their customers want to use their program. Third, it is very inconvenient to redeem them, to earn them, and to understand the program, leading to the last point, which I think I can say without reservation, everyone listening on this call, think of all the places you patronize or your significant other patronizes. You probably aren't a rewards member with many of them. Why? Oh, I don't really know how to do it. It takes too much time. I don't know how to redeem it. And what I end up getting is saving, what, a couple bucks on my next purchase? So you don't bother. However, when done right, those reward programs and the adoption rates on the proportion of your customers that will become part of your rewards program will go through the roof. Now, these are some of our competitors. These competitors lead the industry, and if you look them up, some of them are publicly traded, some of them have private raisings and transactions. The multiples that reward programs are getting in this growth industry are crazy. Sometimes as much as 20 to 40 times sales in an evaluation. But here's the crazy part. In all of the competitors, very few of them offer only one or two types of rewards. For example, Fondue just was acquired by a company on an astronomical valuation, and they do one thing. They do cashback. nothing else. Loyalty points, done is the most common. However, it is the only reward program you can offer. And you can imagine if you sell a durable good in which customers only purchase on average one time, a loyalty program is pretty well worthless to you. Giving them cash back pretty well won't create a sense of community or environment. So what we decided to do with KWIK is create the first rewards program that can be custom tailored to the good or service that is offered by the brand and offer an entire host of reward options, from loyalty points to giveaways to incentives, lucky draws, buy fives, get one free. All of these types of rewards can be interchangeable in the KWIK platform so that the customer need not have an account for their reward points with you, for their loyalty points with you. They will have one universal account powered by KWIK that will sign them up instantly in the rewards program, give them the rewards program in their account, and show them how to redeem them at the point of sale instantly. These integrated services that you see before you are what are going to create a very custom reward program, regardless of the amount of your budget. They will offer in a variety of ways by answering a simple series of questions from the brand to customize a tailored reward program for them. Now, perhaps the most important aspect of our rewards program is a unique feature that is not offered by any rewards program, and it is protected by patents. In fact, we have filed over 40 patents for them, and we have 5 already granted. It is what we call waves of pay. It is a way to weaponize your customers to become word of mouth marketing crazy advocates. In fact, the best way to explain our waves of pay as part of our rewards program is probably to watch this video.
Everyone knows you have great taste, and KWIK.com wants you to share it with your world of friends and followers. Better still, they want you to make money in the process by paying you for every sale your style and taste influence, including the indirect sales that occur as your inspiring recommendations get shared with others. And with the KWIK.com platform designed to help you influence purchasing behaviors with verifiable link-provided campaigns, it's more than the quickest way to recommend your products to friends, family, and followers. It's the most trusted and rewarding. Oh, and don't think that becoming an influencer takes having a lot of followers, months of planning, and money to participate. Signing up for the benefits of KWIK.com is quick, easy, and best of all, free. In fact, if you can answer the question, I love that product, where'd you get it? Through text, social media, email, or anywhere you can post a link, KWIK.com puts you in business, entitling you to the benefits and financial rewards often reserved for even the most established and followed influencer. And here's the best part. After you influence a sale, earnings don't stop. With KWIK.com's Wave of Earnings program, as your friends and followers share their KWIK.com link within their sphere of influence, not only do they get rewarded from their friends, but so do you. Each and every time there's a repurchase, just for being the influencer of the initial sale. So the next time someone asks you where you got that awesome shirt, cool pair of shoes, or hot new product, don't just tell them. Send them a quick link right to the product page. After all, as an influencer, whether a side hustle or professional, you deserve more than fan appreciation. You should earn a paycheck. Learn more about and sign up to benefit from the transformational influencer marketing opportunities at KWIK.com.
Right. So, with over 40% of individuals 35 and less wanting a side hustle, and 1/3 of females in that same demographic wanting to be of some social influence, KWIK now provides the first opportunity for them to be paid for recommending the brands they love. It's as simple as dropping a pin location, and they are paid indefinitely on the commissions that they are earned. You know, of your best consumers, over half of them actively make referrals, yet less than 10% of brands even ever suggest to pay in any type of a residual way for the promotion of that word of mouth marketing. And even more interesting in that word of mouth marketing is they don't even understand the UGI, the user generate or UGC, the user generated content that their customers are saying about it. KWIK's going to be the first company to be able to tell you, not only do you pay for these new customers, but you only pay when a new customer is brought to your organization and you get to know exactly what people are saying about your brand. If I walk you through briefly how it looks, this is what a typical website looks like. The embedded assets to promote what we call pinned points, those points at which we try to convince the consumer to join a brand's reward program. This is actually a live program. Once the purchase is made, we have pinch points to entice them to either use or sign up for the reward program if they failed to do so at the beginning. The link in the middle is a QR code. Now, this one is actually live. If any of you want, you may pick up your phone, scan the QR code, go to the website, make a purchase. I kind of hope you do, because if you do, instantly in my phone, I will receive a commission immediately in an electronic wallet that I can cash out as either points or cash, move to an ACH or into a PayPal account. And I receive a commission not only once, but every time you decide to buy a copper product. Too bad Anna didn't refer me to KWIK, and too bad Anna didn't refer me to the copper company, because when I make my commissions on you, she would have received a commission on you as well, to the amount of half as much as I received. Okay, I'll go forward, because by now, if you haven't scanned it, you're probably not going to make the purchase. Once the purchase is already made, this is what I receive in my KWIK account. You can see that it is branded now at this point that KWIK will be the payer. The idea is to get a universal account to consolidate all users' reward programs into one app. Now you don't have to learn a Starbucks app, a Delta Flyers Frequent Miles app, and all of them in different locations. These collaborative campaigns can now be combined so that we are a one-stop shop for the user to earn, manage, and redeem their points at all participating KWIK locations that are using us as a reward program. Here's what we do best. First, we customize a reward program. No longer do you just install from Shopify an app called Snowball and then don't know what to do with it. When you install our app on Shopify, it auto will configure for you a detailed reward program with built-in assets that you can then deploy, having no knowledge of how to work a rewards program. It will integrate with a whole host of reward programs. So again, you don't have to have a different software downloaded on your e-commerce platform to go with cashback, rewards, giveaways. One Stop KWIK will manage each of those reward programs for you, for your influencers, as well as for your consumers. The personalized service will also allow them to contact us, make personal appointments to develop a large-scale production of a rewards program. Our staff has experience in creating over $1.6 billion in sales from reward programs in the direct selling industry. If we can do it in that industry, we have the expertise to create them for any type of industry, good, or service. And of course, our platform is international, handling all double byte, kanji characters, simple translations to move into any country, allowing referrals to be made in a foreign country and to be paid in the currency of their choice. We have a centralized processing for computing, calculating, and paying all rewards in behalf of the brand. So it is a task that a brand no longer needs to do for themselves, unlike other rewards programs. We also bring to them influencers, distributors, and affiliates who are all looking for a side hustle. If they like making money, making referrals from the brand they love, they can also go onto the KWIK platform and find other brands offering a KWIK rewards program for those particular companies and generate a side hustle of income for themselves. Our patented referral process gives us as much protection as we can hope for to make sure that other people cannot pay waves of pay. You may see a commission earned on a single sale from a single link like LTK, but you won't see one paying in waves where I get paid not only on my friends, but the friends of the friends, and even one level down to the third wave of friends of friends of friends. And finally, and most importantly, when you sign up, it's all done at the checkout process. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, Shopify announced improvements to their shopping cart experience at checkout, which we are already developing our integration with so that redemption and sign up are as simple as a single click during the time of checkout. We won't interrupt the sale, but we will garner adoption rates much higher than 20 to 30% in the rewards program. We hope to have 60 to 70% of a brand's customers join their affiliate program. The way we'll do this is to benefit the brands through a full service rewards program that will give them a measurable ROI and an entire new distribution channel of word of mouth marketing. And the best part of all is we rev share with them only if we bring them new customers. So we're motivated to create a community in our rewards program. And they love it because they pay for it only if new customers are being generated for them. Users are going to love it because remember I accused you of not being part of rewards programs? Now you'll be able to sign up with a simple click, maybe become part of a rewards program, realizing that if I join right here at checkout, I'll get an extra $5 or $10 or 5% off of my order, which would lead to perfect adoption and you able to keep track of your customers. And you as the consumer know how easy it is to be able to redeem your rewards points without having to be taught. In fact, it's all automated at the checkout of the brands you patronize. And finally, KWIK will be able to do new unique things that has never been done in the rewards program, because as a universal platform and users become accustomed, and as our market share increases with brands adopting KWIK as their rewards program, we share the consumer data with our brands. We are not allowed to target, obviously, their companies and their consumers. However, we have a host of now rabid fans who love the concept of being commissioned for making referrals, who will look for other KWIK brands that they can also earn a side hustle. So as we make a marketing approach to new and upcoming brands, we have the opportunities for partnerships, relationships, even ownership positions in brands looking to expand their social media presence and their sales with the affiliates and influencers that are part of the KWIK community. I won't even talk about our tech specs. We are public. Our hope is to uplist. In so doing, we need to be SOX compliant. And as a result, we use many third parties to make sure that the technical specs and the security associated with our software is second to none, especially given the fact that we transact business currently internationally. And finally, 2024, 2022 and 2023 were the beginning of the development of the software. We have now a fully functioning software with our first platform launched on Shopify. We have had 50 to 75 brands on that software for us to be able to guinea pig improve. And 24 is all about now garnering market share. We hope to gain at least 500 brands this year in our go-to-market strategy to start to make consumers and brands aware of our services. Our objective is to get 1 million users. And the easy part about this, if you think about it, is the fact that all of our brands, all the customers of KWIK, are trying to get their customers on their rewards program. and at a better than 50% adoption rate, those all become users on the KWIK platform. And finally, our target revenue is from this to grow our revenue in our this year at about $40 million. Now, some people wonder, oh my gosh, your competitors are very small. The multiples are high. How do you ever plan to grow revenues? Well, at first, of course, it'll be just consulting fees, monitoring fees. We also have some SaaS model in our pricing. And last of all, we do a rev share, not on existing customers, but all new customers brought to the platform as a result of a referral being made in our waves. However, those revenues are just the beginning. As we begin to increase our adoption rate of the platform, we have advertising revenues that we want to implement, branded credit cards with credit card processing fee, wire transfer fees, not only into various accounts, but international. We'll have annual users fees, because once they've started to make money on the platform, paying $5 or $10 a month will be inconsequential. We have upgraded reporting services and modification techniques so that brands get a basic service or an upgraded service to measure their ROI. And we will do sponsor listings for the promotion of these influencers and these affiliates who want a premier spot to get in front of these people to try to get them to endorse their brand. But perhaps all of those revenues and more that we have thought of, the most valuable thing we hope to garner with 1 million users is the invaluable data that we will control and we keep track of, everything from UGI to the referral process to interests and consumer patterns and habits by the people that use our software. And with that, I've said a mouthful, and I will open it up to any questions that you may have.
Great job, Fred. I'm still interested in that referral, so we can talk offline about that. All right. So I didn't want to interrupt you. So you were on a roll. You did a great presentation. We've got lots of questions. First of all, Troy asks, you are a facilitator of the programs, is that correct? And you tailor them for your customers? Can you explain that?
Yeah, so think of it like if you have an Excel, if you put Excel, the software, on your computer. A lot of people in the rewards program think that they can just put Snowball.io or Kangaroo or Yotpo on their computer and magically they have a rewards program. That isn't true at all. Someone's got to build a spreadsheet that actually makes Excel work. We have built the spreadsheet that makes their reward program work. So if they want our help, we are consulting now with several large brands that want an international unified reward program across all of their countries that they do business. We consult with them. We help them design their reward program, gamify their reward program, configure it with our software, and then our software runs their reward program.
Thank you for that. And Tanya Schwartz says, since you brought in your competitors, how are you doing things differently? What's your secret sauce to capture customers?
Several of them. Number one, we offer a customized reward program, not just a software that you download and figure it out for yourself, how you run it, what % you should do in cashback, what % you should do in a discount, how it works. We actually can help them auto-configure it so it's live in a day if they want it. Number two, there is no software platform that offers waves of referral, which weaponizes your customers into being a referral machine. How many times when you buy something that you love, do you not want to go share it with your friend and say, oh, I just love this. I got this new dress. Don't you just love it? Do you know most brands don't even ask for it? 11% of those brands aren't even aware of what's being, or 11% are only aware of what's being said. We offer them the ability to understand what their consumers are saying and bring them new customers. And finally, at the price we charge, their customer acquisition cost is lower than our competitors in the way that we price. And then I could talk all day about our services that we offer and the functionality of our services that are tremendously unique. But that's the reason most people don't like their rewards program. They don't like what it does, and they don't know how to use it.
Well, a few more questions about that. Gregory Hines wants you to explain, did you take a rewards program and combine it with affiliate programs? And what's the typical commission to the affiliates, and what percentage of the sale goes to you?
Oh, great questions. Okay, so we combined affiliate programs in our waves of referral, but then we took all the various ways to reward consumers, whether it's in recognition or a cashback or loyalty, and we combined them into one app. That way, you as a brand can keep track of your margins and your ROI. Because if you're running a separate software to do cashback and a separate software to do loyalty points, and you run a Black Friday sale, you might actually be losing money in your sale. By using the KWIK software platform, you won't be. Now, as far as how much the reward program is, that is completely self-determined by the brand. The brand decides, I've got a customer acquisition cost of 30%. Typically, the brands we have on now are at 39.5% on average. So somewhere between 30 and 40%, the brand says, hey, I will give that towards my customer acquisition cost. We take a portion of that discount and provide it in a discount referral. We may take a portion of that discount and put it into loyalty points on the subsequent purchases. We'll take 10 to 15% and pay that in commissions for affiliates and influencers who want to recommend the brand or product. We take a 4% of that customer acquisition cost discount. So in this case, if it was a 30% discount, actually 26% would go into their rewards program. We would take 4% only in the event that a new customer makes a purchase. Existing customers and repeat customers, we do not take a fee, only on new customers and their repeat purchases.
John Guzman says, is this similar to being an Amazon affiliate and marketing products? If not, how's your model better or different and more profitable?
Amazon is it is not a customer of mine. But when you say, how am I different than Amazon? Amazon would be a customer of mine. All the brands that are serving Amazon and have located themselves on the marketplace, how do you differentiate if you're selling a child's toy and you have 5 others on Amazon doing it? One way they could do it is to use KWIK as a rewards program. And then on top of it, when I purchase it at Christmas time for my son, I recommend their toy on Amazon, and they get the sale amongst all the competitors of Amazon, and I get a percentage of the sale that occurred on Amazon. So I am not a marketplace. I am literally a rewards programs for various brands, but I do have high aspirations that an Etsy or a Shopify or a Big Planet or a WooCommerce one day is going to realize we really should have all of our brands offer a rewards program. And if we had a KWIK sponsored rewards program or even mandatory, they could receive a bigger percent of every sale that is transacted on their site.
So Phil Hernandez asks, when did Shopify launch, and have you reported any of those numbers yet?
Shopify launched a year ago, and as we launched on Shopify, that's when we discovered brands were installing our software. You can see it live, but they were just like Excel. They were just putting it on their computer, and they weren't even configuring it. So that's when we realized, oh my gosh, these people don't even have a clue how to do a rewards program. We need to set up an auto configuring feature, and we need to help them know, should you offer cashback? Should you offer loyalty points? Should you do a lucky draw? And in so doing, help them configure it and create assets that will give their consumers exposure to their rewards program. So subsequent to our launch, we continued throughout last year to improve the app and its adoption and configuration rate for its brands. The newest feature is actually a function done in Shopify that was launched 2 weeks ago. And I think you're going to see rewards programs slow to adopt the new functionality that will make adoptions in rewards programs much, much easier. Because we're small and fast, we are already underway designing our improved interface with brands on Shopify to take advantage of the new functionality created in Shopify.
Last question due to time. Richard Handke wants to know, he says you made some bold predictions on sales about a year ago. So where are you today and what do you forecast over the next 12 to 24 months?
Yeah, well, when we came up with our predictions, our numbers haven't changed. It is our ability to understand the market and what the rewards program lacks in the industry, and ended up having to take quite a bit of time in 2023 enhancing our software to accommodate and address the shortcomings of those brands. Those brands are still interested, still excited about our software. We just needed to complete the necessary programming and development to accommodate the needs of those large brands. The difficulty about this is you never know when your big brand is finally going to pull the trigger. But once the first one does, we believe it will then be a snowball effect on these bold predictions. It's not going to be getting one client at a time at $500 a month to build our revenues to 40 million.
Closing remarks for our viewers today?
Well, if nothing else, I want you all to remember, keep your eye out for KWIK, because one day when you participate in a rewards program and you notice that it is powered by KWIK and you love the inconvenience, at least you can remember the first place you heard it on was here, and you'll say, I'll be dipped. That company really has gained traction and adoption in creating a universal reward program for affiliates, users, and the brands that utilize it.
Wonderful. Great presentation, Fred. For people interested, investor at KWIK.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Please join us again in the future with some more updates.
Will do. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. We'll be right back.